Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahai, not Allah. It's Yahweh, and his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So we got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the outward who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from Jim Messaleno Camp, coming into the lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord willing, this be edifying. So I titled this lesson, The Lord is using his angels to stir up jealousy. So what's going on with all these prophecies that's playing out with all these well, right now it seems as if everybody is against Russia and China, right? Well, what's going on is the Lord is stirring up jealousy amongst these kings. As he tell you in Proverbs 21 and 1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and as the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. And the Lord uses his angels to stir up this jealousy, man. Now, just like you got right now, you got Egyptian against Egyptian. Like we mentioned a couple weeks ago, you had these these so-called neo-Nazis snatched small head out of his car and put them hands on him, man. Okay, they all protesting down here in Orlando, different parts of Florida, right? Which is all around the world. But this is the Lord got these angels stirring up jealousy. So I just want to go into a little lesson showing you how the Lord used his angels to do these things. And of course, Satan got his lot, right? But the Lord used his angels, man. Jake, the world already talking about, plantation Christianity, plantation Christians always talking about something happened. It's Satan. It ain't always Satan, man. Most of the time it's Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Well, all the time it's Yahweh Shema Shah. He most of the time he using angels. Sometimes he using the spiritual demon Satan. So I was just watching on the news and they were asking this guy, Creepy Sleepy Joe, Mashed Potatoes Brain Joe, asking him questions, and he ain't had no answers, man. Asking him questions about what he gonna do, cause they were talking about the other day how they gonna bring this chick. I think she like over was she like high rank in NATO. She was talking about how they might have to bring in Ukraine as a NATO member, man, because Ukraine is not is not a NATO member, right? That's why Biden said he wasn't going to send troops over there, man. So the Lord is stirring up spirit, man, of these people, man. He's stirring up jealousy in all these nations, all these kings, right? So I just want to use some precepts to show you how the Lord is using his angels to stir the nations up, man. Uh, In the streets, you got children being disobedient to parents, right? You got family members hating each other, brothers hating brothers, right? Mamas against the daughters, dad against the sons. This is the Lord using his angels to stir up jealousy. Because it tell you in Luke, what is that, Luke 12 and 51? He said he come to bring division, man. Right? So I'm gonna get this. This is Isaiah 42. Hey, and if you ever watch that movie, the movie called City of Angels, man. What do the angels do? If you ever seen that movie, it's a beautiful movie, man. Right? I love watching the movie. The angels, all they do is sit and watch because we got guardian angels, man. We got angels that watch over us for good, and you got angels that do evil, man. That they go out, which is righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah. But to us, well, to the world, not to the whole elect, to the world, it seems like it's evil. So this is Isaiah 42 and 13. That movie City of Angels showed you. That's why these devils know, man. They know. They got a movie full of angels and they watching over people, man. This is Isaiah 42 and 13. The Lord Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man, he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. And what we see going on, the Lord is stirring up jealousy, man. Right? You had the whole Brexit with EU, with with Britain separating from the whole beast system or whatever, but they still joined. Show you how the Lord. This is the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah moving these chess pieces, man. These are what we would say is strategic moves, man. Right? So it says Isaiah 42:13, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man, he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war, he shall cry, yell, roar, he shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time hold of my peace, I have been still. And that's what these devils thought the Lord was with him. Because the Lord said he had been still for a long time. I have long time hold of my peace, I have been still and refrained myself. And Jake think that too, man. The Lord ain't been doing nothing. So Jake think they've been getting away with whatever they've been doing. Now will I cry like a travailing woman, I will destroy and devour at once. So what we see, what we understand today, the whole Phalek is the Lord angels intervene in everything, man. So this is Second Chronicles 18. They watch. And when you read Amos 3:7, it reads, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servant the prophets. The eyes of the Lord is his angels, man. And what they do, they report everything, man. So this is Second Chronicles 18. And 18 it reads, again he said, therefore, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. I saw the Lord Yahweh sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven. They say all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left, right? What are they doing? They waiting to get an order. They get a go-ahead, man. And the Lord said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one spake, saying, after this manner, and another saying after that manner. So in the heavens, in the spiritual realm, you got angels stepping forth to the Lord and saying, Lord, I got a better idea than my brother got. Right? It say, and one spake saying after this manner, and another saying after that manner. Then there came out a spirit and stood before the Lord Yahweh and said, I will entice him. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? So now you got angels standing in the heavens, right? Like, Lord, I got a better idea than my brother got, right? The angel like, no, mine is better than his, right? So the Lord like, and the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. Hey, because the angels, all they do is put in work for the Lord, man. Right? It said, and the Lord said, thou shalt entice him. Again, he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord Yahweh have put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets, and the Lord Yahweh have spoken evil against thee. So you got in the spiritual realm, angels like, Lord, I got a great idea, right? My idea better than my brother's idea, right? Hear me out, Lord. The Lord say, well, what you got, right? Now, it said all the hosts of heaven standing on the right hand and on the left. What do? They put in work. This is Psalms 78, right? In verse 49. And when we know what the Lord did to the Egyptians, man, we know the Lord did to the Egyptians. And this lesson, I was inspired by the brother Ayash Amath from GMS Mississippi, right? Give and go. Got another page, GMS Unmovable, right? He was going into Joel 3 when they say, "Thither called out mighty ones to come down," because the angels intervene in everything that goes on the earth, man, right? So we know what happened to the Egyptians. Hey, and I'll mention in the last lesson, but the internet was messing up, whatever. Lord willing, we can get through this one. What the Lord did to the Egyptians, when you read in Wisdom of Solomon, man, how he put apparitions, right? They were seeing apparitions, man. Because the Lord is what? Alashad, terror demon like power, man. As the scriptures say, He is terrible and great, man. Right? So we know what the Lord did to these Egyptians, man. He did what? Let's read it. Psalm 78 and 49 reads, He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. Because plantation Christianity, they push, oh, if something happened, oh, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. No, man. You never at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's one of the precepts I got. Isaiah 13 and 3. You are never at the wrong place at the wrong time, man. And not what Yahweh Shema Shah, right? It say all his works is righteous, man. So it say he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. He made their way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. So what we see going on with everything that goes on earth, man, the angels intervene, man. Right? The movie City of Angels showed you that, man. This is Psalms 103 and 20. It reads, bless the Lord Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearken unto the voice of his word. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his that do his pleasures. Like it said in Ecclesiastes 39, they appease the wrath of him that made them, man. They do all the Lord's pleasures, man. Well, you got Jake running around here thinking they just doing stuff in the dark, man. And the Lord don't see. The Lord got angels, and all they do is go back and get a report, man. We're gonna get the scriptures on it. This is Psalm 104, and verse 4 reads, Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. It said, Who maketh his angels spirits. It's Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. It reads, There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. This is what they do, right? Let me get this account. I got a couple of them, actually, which we all know. And I was just meditating on this at the plantation, man. Like the angels is down here, hey, moving amongst us, man. If you ever watch the movie again, City of Angels, man, this is how the Lord got him. Hey, Esau don't make movies like that for nothing, man. This is First Chronicles 21 and 1. And Satan stood up against Israel. And the reason for this lesson is to show you, man, them out there that don't know, that the angels, hey, they around you, they watching you, man. Your every move, whatever you do. You either got an angel waiting to put you to death, or you got an angel covering you because of the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Hey, what's in your cup? Mercy or wrath, man? There's an angel that's sitting around you 24/7, man. First Chronicles 21 and 1. And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. And David said to Joab and to the rulers of the people, Go, number Israel from Bathsheba even to Dan, and bring the number of them to me, that I may know it. And Joab answered, The Lord make his people 100 times so many more as they be. But my Lord, the king, are they not all my Lord's servants? Why then do my Lord require this thing? Joab wasn't with this, man, because he knew this going against the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. He wasn't with this, but hey, he was, King David was the king, man, right? Why will he be a cause of trespass to Israel? Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab. Wherefore Joab departed and went throughout all Israel and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave the sum of the number of the people unto David. And all they of Israel were 1,000 and 100,000 men that drew sword. And Judah was 400, threescore and 10,000 men that drew sword. But Levi and Benjamin, but Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them, right? So Joab didn't even number Levi and Benjamin. He knew it was off, man, to do it, man. His spirit wasn't, even though King David was the king, he was like, no, this ain't right, man. So it say, but Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them, for the king's words was abominable to Joab. And power was displeased with this thing, therefore he smote Israel. And David said unto Power, I have sinned greatly, because I have done this thing. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and tell David, hey, the Lord is cold, man. Go and tell David, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I offer thee three things. He gave David options, man. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. So Gad came to David and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, choose thee either 3 years famine, or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thy enemies overtake thee, or else 3 days the sword of the Lord, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord Yahweh destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel. Now therefore advise thyself what word I shall bring again to him that sent me. And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let me fall now into the hand of the Lord Yahweh, for very great are his mercies. But let me not fall into the hand of man. So the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men. And power sent an angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. And as he was destroying, the Lord beheld, it said, the Lord beheld, and he repented him of the evil, and said to the angel that destroyed, It is enough. Stay now thy hand. And the angel of the Lord Yahweh stood by the threshing floor of Onan the Jebusite. Right? So, who was it? It was an angel, man. 70,000 men, right? This is Numbers 22, right? I want to get some accounts on this. This is Numbers 22. I'm gonna start at 21. Now, this is Balak and Balaam, right? How Balak, the Moabite, king of Moab, wanted to wanted to put a curse on Israel, right? When we came out of Egypt. Hitting this point. This is Numbers 22 and 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the prince of Moab. Because the Lord told him, don't do it, right? Verse 20 say, and power came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, thou shalt do. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. And power and God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord Yahweh stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now, when he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him, and the ass saw the angel. It said, the donkey, the ass, saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field, and Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord Yahweh stood in a path of the vineyard, a way being on this side and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down on the Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote her, and he smote the ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, man, the Lord is cold, man. What have I done unto thee? Now here is the ass talking to Balaam, man. Hey, and where you think they get that show from? About what his name is? The horse, Mr. Ed, man. Right? Man, listen, man. Everything is for something from something, man. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? Now here he is. You got a ass, a donkey talking to you, man. It say, and Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now will I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Like you had me from the beginning, right? Was I ever what? Was I ever want to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord Yahweh said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thy ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive. So Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it did please thee, I will get me back again. Right? Showing these points, man. These are points that the Lord used angels, man. This is Isaiah chapter 6 and 1. It reads, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. And one cried unto another and said, holy, holy, holy is the Lord Yahweh of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from off the altar. And he laid it upon my mouth and said, lo, this have touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin is purged. Right? This is representing the hopeful elect returning, man. Isaiah representing the hopeful elect returning back to Yahweh Shema Shah. Just like Job represented the hopeful elect going through trial, tribulations, adversities, and afflictions and overcoming them, man. Isaiah represented the elect uh, having mercy, the Lord showing mercy to Israel, the elect to come back, and Job represented the elect going through trial, tribulations, adversity, and afflictions and overcoming. It say, also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? Right? Just like it said in 2 Chronicles 18. Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. make the heart of his people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the city be wasted without the inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. You see? So it's the Lord, man. He sent angels. I got more. This is let's get this. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's get this. This is Matthew chapter 18. Oh, you know what? Let's get this first before I get that. This is Psalms 34 and 7. Because we all got angels, man. Now they there watching over you, man, either for your destruction or for your mercy, man. This Psalm 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them, right? When you go to Matthew 18 and 10, it reads this. We all got angels, man. This is Matthew 18 and 10. It reads, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, which is who? The hopeful elect, right? Take heed, Matthew 18 and 10. Take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven there are angels. Whose angels? These little ones. For it say, behold, again, take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven there are angels. Whose angels? The little ones' angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. You see that? Take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. This is Yahushua speaking, man. Hey, watch what you say, watch what you do. As the scriptures say, you probably entertain angels and don't even know it, man. This is and the brother put this up. Let me get this, which is one of the precepts I had. Isaiah 13 and 3. Reading the points about how the Lord got angels, man, and everything that goes on earth when it got to do with rumors of wars, pestilence, famine, back and forth. You got demon women want to teach. You got Jake want to say Yahweh ain't do miracles. John the Baptist want in the truth. You can pop your woman in the butt. Hey, those are the angels working on the minds, man. It's Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones, right? It goes in verse 2, talking about how we're supposed to shake their hand. They may go into the gates of the nobles, right? These sanctified ones also talking about the hopeful elect. I have commanded my sanctified ones to do what? When you read in Isaiah, let's get this to make the point. Isaiah 48, right? It's Isaiah 48 and verse 13. It reads, my hand also have laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand have spanned the heavens. When I called unto them, they stand up together. Who? Who stand up together? The hopeful elect, man. Isaiah 44, right? It say they shall spring up, right? They shall spring up, man. Also, was that Psalm 94? What it reads. Let's read it. Psalm 94 and 16 reads, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Them that the Lord put the spirit on through his only begotten son, Yahushua, right? So back in Isaiah 13 and 3, it reads, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger. That's why I said verse 2, shake their hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles, right? Because when you go to Isaiah, let's get this. When the brother talking about this the other week, this is a cold precept, man. It's Isaiah 51 and 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. What streets? The chief place of concourse, as a wild bull in the net, right? Now you can liken this verse. It's like a double fold scripture. Jake that's on the block selling dope, right? On the street corners, claiming hoods, right? Claiming blocks, out there trapping, right? Well, this applies to the whole flag right now, man. Standing in the highways and byways in the chief place of concourse, right? Isaiah 51 and 20. Thy sons have fainted, and we did faint, right? We was cast down, our beauty was cast down, right? Lamentation 2 and 1. It said, thy sons have fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. You see, it say, like a wild bull in the net, right? They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. So these men that's at the head of all the streets, right? It said they are full of fury of the Lord, man. Why? Because the Lord say, shake the hand at them that they may go into the gates of the nobles, man. Let's read again. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. They are full of fury of the Lord Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power, man. So that's talking about them hopefully out there in the highways and hedges, standing in great boldness, right? So back to Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. And the hopeful elect is rejoicing in the highness of Yahweh Shemawashah, just like the angels are, man. Why? Because, hey, WRC, man, when reality clears, what do you see, man? Truth. We see truth, man. We know who we are now, man. We know where we came from and why we here and what we got to do to get out of here, man. This is Joel 3 and 11. Hey, these angels is all around, man. Go watch the movie City of Angels, man. Joel 3 and 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, well to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. To do what? To intervene in the minds of these kings, man. To stir the pot up, man. To move these chess pieces, man. Strategically, man. And that's what's going on. This is Second Ezra, chapter 8, in verse 20. It reads, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, Salakia, inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling, right? Whose service is conversant in wind and fire. It say whose service is conversant in wind and fire. By who? The angels. It say whose word is true and sayings constant, whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful, whose look drive up the depths, and indignation make the mountains to melt away with the true witnesses, right? It's a with the truth witnesses. So it's a whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels standing with trembling, whose service is conversant in wind and fire. And who doing this? Didn't it tell you the angels in Revelation 7 holding back the four winds? This is Revelation 7 and 1. And it reads, after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Right? Now, that verse right there go directly with Ezekiel 9, man. Ezekiel 9 and 1. He cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near. What happened with King David in First Chronicles 21, man? He called one angel, man, to kill 70,000 men. I'm assuming. Had to be men, man. It's he cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, well, it could have been women. Cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his strong weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man had a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, just like it just read in Revelation 7. It said the 4 angels heard the wind back, but one of the angels had the seal of the Lord, man. Right? So that was 5 angels in Revelation 7. Here are 6 right here in Ezekiel 9. It say, and behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them were clothed with linen, and with their writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of power of Israel was gone up from the cherub whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, that we supposed to do on the highways and hedges, Isaiah 58 and 1. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, become not near any man whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. That's why I tell you, Micah 3 and 1, oh heads of Jacob, you supposed to know judgment. That's why the Lord said started the ancient men, because they supposed to know. They supposed to know how to govern our people, man. But they don't. They sold out for the bag, man. TD Snake, Steflo Dollar, Geno Jennings, Pastor Bryant, them of the circumcision, of that know they Israelites. They all deceiving Jake, man, for the bag. It say, so the Lord said, start at the ancient men, man. That's supposed to know judgment, man. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. These are angels. And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I was left, then I fell upon my face and cried and said, oh, Lord, Yahweh power, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceedingly great. That's the southern and northern kingdom. And the city full of perverseness, for they say the Lord Yahweh have forsaken the earth, and the Lord seeth not. And that's Jake right now today. Amos 9 and 10, Zephaniah 1 and 12. They say the Lord don't see, neither will he do evil. Oh, Micah 3 and 11. Them 3 verses that Jake talking about the Lord ain't gonna do nothing, man. Micah 3 and 11, Amos 9 and 10, and Zephaniah 1 and 12, man. That's Jake talking proud, talking about the Lord ain't gonna do nothing, man. Oh, what that Jeremiah 2? What did Jake say? We are lords. We will not come nigh unto thee. Oh, and what Jake said today? I'm a king. I'm a God. The Lord gonna destroy these niggas, man. It say, and as for me also, my eyes shall not spare, neither would I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their head. In Deuteronomy 7 and 9, the Lord said, what? To them that hate him, he's going to visit them to their face, man. He says he's going to judge you to your face, man. In Deuteronomy 7 and 9, man. This is verse 11. And behold, The man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me. So you got angels that got orders, man. They is slewing, they slaying 24/7, man. This is this is First Peter chapter 1 and 12. It reads, unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things. Who? Who ministered the things? Let's read again. First Peter 1 and 12. It reads, unto whom it was revealed. What did Isaiah say? Lord, how long should it be like this? It said, who will go for us? One angel said, Lord, send me, I'll go do it. Right? Unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things, which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Spirit sent down from heaven, which things the angels desire to look into. The angels desire to look into these things, man, because they appease, they please the Lord, man. This is let's get this in Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes 5 in verse 6, right? Listen to this. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. And it said the same thing in Ecclesiastes 32, right? It said, get thee home without delay, and there take thy pastime. Do what thy will, but sin not by proud speech, right? It says, suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, which going into a vow, when you read verse 4, when thou vows a vow unto power, defer not to pay it, for he have no pleasure in fools, pay that which thou hast vowed. Hey, that's why don't talk about something that you ain't sure you're gonna do, man. Right? Hey, because the angels go back and report these things, man. It say, better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Right? So don't be around here talking about you gonna do something. Hey, according to the ministry, whatever it is, man, don't do it if you ain't sure, man, because the angels report these things, man. And this is serious. This ain't no game. You can take it for a game if you want. But guess what? You'll be somewhere on the news, man. Verse 6 reads, suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Because the angel is around me. He around y'all, man. You just can't see him. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should power be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hands. That's why I tell you what is that, Proverbs 16:33. It said a lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord, man. The Lord can destroy you. It said what? And destroy the work of thy hands, man. Right? This is another one. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. It reads, curse not the king. You got these Jakes. You got these Jake that want to call on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. They call on every name under the sun but Yahweh Shema Shai. It's Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. Curse not the king. No, not in thy thoughts. Right? Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? Curse not the king. No, not in thy thought. And curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. These devils don't know what they be doing. These heathens, what they do? We was a fly on the walls and these elites and these regular six-pack Joe Edomites. All they do is talk about us, man. Nigga this and nigga that, man. Spick, spook, porch, monkey, wetback, and savage this. Hey, curse not the king, know not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. The Lord said what in Revelation 2 and 9? I know thy poverty and tribulation, right? But thou art rich. He know our works, tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. It's talking about us, man. Curse not the king, know not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which have wings shall tell the matter. Right? When you go back to Ecclesiastes, in Ezekiel 9, reading the point, Ezekiel 9 and 11, it say, Ecclesiastes 10 and 20 say, that have wings shall tell the matter. This is Ezekiel 9 and 11. And behold, a man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me, man. The angels are watching us, man. Um, and the brother Dawadah put this up, Proverbs 15 and 3. And I can get 30, 40 precepts about the eyes of the Lord watching, right? Or after I know where they at. I don't want them so many times, but I just want to go into the points about the angels, man. It say Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord Yahweh, which are the angels, are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, in his precepts in Psalms, his precepts in Job, all over Job about the eyes of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let me get one. This is Job. Let's get this. This is Job. Let me see. See, here's one. No, let's get this one. This is Job 34 in verse. This is Job 34 and 21. It's a lot of them, man. I just want to read one of these. This is Job 34 and 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. For he will not lay upon man more than right, that he should enter into judgment with power. He shall break in pieces mighty men without number, and set others in their stead. Right? And this is going to happen. He's going to put the elect back on. He's going to put Israel back on top. Right? The heathens. He put us on the bottom, because all we did was trade places with these devils. Just like the movie with Eddie Murphy, man, and Dan Aykroyd, trading places, man. Right? Them 16 heathen nations always been in the middle, and you had Israel on top, Esau on the bottom. What happened? The heathen nations still in the middle, and Esau traded places with us. Esau on top, Israel on the bottom. Therefore, he knoweth their works, and he overturneth them in the night, so that they are destroyed. He striketh them as wicked men in the open sight of others. In the open sight of others. And this we're going to see them happen. We're going to see them, and what it says in Revelation 18, they saw Babylon the Great burning from afar off, right? Because they turned back from him and would not consider any of his ways. So about 2/3 of Jake. So that they caused their cry of the poor to come up unto him, going to Esau Edom, and he heareth the cry of the afflicted. Hey, the Lord see everything, man, because of the angels, man. Just a beautiful precept. The brother Fisher Turner Hunter put up letter of Jeremiah 1 and 7. For my angel is with you, and I myself carrying for your souls. Beautiful, brother. Oh, he put up verse 6. Let's read this. Fisher Turner Hunter, Jeremiah, a letter of Jeremiah 1 and 6. But say ye in your hearts, O Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, we must worship thee. For my angel is with you, and I myself caring for your souls. Beautiful, brother. That's beautiful precept. So you see, the angels are surrounding us, man. The angels are surrounding us 24/7, man. Though you can't see them, hey, they are there, man. So, that's what I want to get. In Ecclesiastes 32, I'm going to close up. It's Ecclesiastes 32 and verse 11. It reads, Rise up betimes and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. There take thy pastime and do what thy will. Now, I used to always mention, it say, rise up, be times, and be not the last, right? When you got to go out, go do what you got to do, man. Get home, man. Grocery store, whatever you got to do, go do it and get home, man. Because ain't none of these streets, man. And I always mention this guy that went up into the Walmart and shot up 50 people down in El Paso, Texas, man. Hey, anybody can pull up at a Publix and a Walmart or wherever you at, man. Target, Kroger's, whatever your grocery store is in your city. Hey, wherever you at, man. It say rise up, be times, and be not the last. Don't be lagging around, man. Especially women. Women that go on every aisle in Walmart, man. Especially if they got money. It say there, well, home. Rise up, be times, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. And this also applies. I remember the brother in Palm Beach had made mention of this. What's Palm Beach? The brother the brother Gad, he mentioned Gabar. He said also, hey, the Lord giving us his truth back, man. What Jake always saying, come on home, Jake. Come home, man. Right? Rise up, be times, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. Meaning get home, man. Don't be out here trying to play off, play games, man. It say there, take thy pastime and do what thy will, but sin not by proud speech. It say, but sin not by proud speech, as I read Ecclesiastes 5. It say, and for these things, bless him that made thee and have replenished thee with his good things. Talking about the hopeful elect, right? Do what you got to do. Get out the streets, man. Because anything can happen at any time, man. Hey, the Lord bless you to go do what you got to do. Get on, get that, and get back home, man. It say, verse 14, whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor. You see? Hey, the list of Lord, hey, and hey, if you've been moving decent, and you still here today, that's that mercy angel with you, man. When we move, well, I don't care where you going, man. You can go to the dollar store and back home, man. Anything could have happened, man. That's the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because the angels is watching us, man. So what we see going on with Ukraine and Russia and China and Taiwan and Israel and Iran, hey, that's the Lord, these angels, man. They intervene in everything, man. It said in Joel 3, what it say? And they beat their swords in the plowshare and they put hooks in the spears, man. Right? Gather yourself together. It say, thither call thy mighty ones to come down to do what? To provoke these niggas, all these heathens. Hey, get it cracking, man. Everything is done, man, through the angels, man. So, sin not by proud speech, man. Because these angels is watching you. Everything that we do, man. You think you have from the Lord. I just read it to you in Job, man. There is no place, no darkness. Hey, King David said, what is that? Psalms, is it 70? I know it's in either 70 or I think it's 73, I think. If I ain't mistaken, he's 73 or 77. When King David said, if I go to the depths of the ocean, there are there, right? If I fly up into the heavens, there are there. If I go down to the low of the earth, there are there. There's no place you can hide from the Lord, man. This is the real all seeing eye, man. The Heavenly Father Yahweh. He got angels everywhere, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, man. Angels surrounds. It's on both sides of the Lord, man. So I just want to make some points on that. Oh, let me get this before I close. Right. So you got this guy. Um, this guy in Job 2, right? Esau, Satan, right? Let me read this. Hey, and it's cold because I was looking at it last night at the plantation. Some told me to just look at it in the NLT. Job 2 and 2, right? This Job 2 and 2. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And show you how the Spirit of the Lord is, man. I did not have this on my mind last night at all, man. I was thinking about something totally different. I was putting this lesson together while I was at the plantation. And some told me to go read this verse and then go read it in the NLT. Hey, that's why we need angels, man. Check this out. This Job 2 and 2 in 16:11. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it, right? Listen how I say in the NLT. I had to save it to my other phone. Listen to this. Job 2 and 2. This is why the hopeful elect got angels, man. Because First Peter 5 and 8 said, what? Let's read this. This Job 2 and 2 in the New Living Translation. Listen to this. Where have you come from? The Lord asked Satan. Satan answered the Lord, I have been patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on. He said, I have been patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on, man. Right? This devil is patrolling the earth, man. Now, when you go to Psalms 12 and 8, let's read this. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. What Job 30 say? This is cold, man. That NLT is cold, man. Job 30 and 8, they were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were what? Viler than the earth. They are viler than the earth. Psalm 12 and 8 said what? The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. We gotta have angels watching us, man. Because this devil is patrolling the entire planet. Literally, man. The spiritual demon Satan, minions, his kids, his physical seed is trolling the earth, man. First Peter 5 and 8. It reads, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. He's patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on, man. Waiting to make his move, man. That's why the scripture said, what? Resist the devil in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, and he shall flee from you, man. So, yeah, I want to make that point, man. Because these devils, this is what they do, man. This is why they was put here. But you know what? The beautiful thing of this is, the Lord say, what? Shake the hand at them that they may go into the gates of the nobles, man. These devils can't do nothing. So they got to push their laws, right? Like I tell you, with that Psalms 94 and 20, that they frame mischief by law, man. Because all they can do is try to shut down YouTube and get us out the street corners, man. Hey, because like it said in Psalm 51, hey, we lie at the head of every street like a wild bull in the net, man. And we full of the fury of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Until the Lord removes this word, man. So Lord was edifying. Got to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, who teach well. For the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted or not. In a sincere salutation to all the octane pushing this truth and believing this truth toward the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the outlaws who are listening, learning. The few sisters who are listening, learning. Right, beautiful precept, brother. If I can pronounce the name right, what is that? Malakaya, if I'm pronouncing it right. Malakaya, servant of Yahweh, Psalm 91 and 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Beautiful, like I said in Job 34. Beautiful precept. So, the wife for tuning in. Beautiful, brother. This is I'm on one. Adam now put up Isaiah 32 and 6. For the vile person will speak villainy. Let's look at that word villainy real quick. Let's look that up real quick. I want to see what it say. I remember I looked it up a while ago, but I don't remember what it say. Let's look it up. Hold on.
Villainy.
Villainy say wickedness, badness, evil, sin, iniquity, baseness. Beautiful. Wrong, wrongdoing, dishonestly, or dishonesty, double dealing, double dealing, delinquency, disgrace. It's a maliciousness. Let's look this up.
Viciousness.
Viciousness, deliberate, deliberate cruelty or violence. Mm. It's a let's get this.
Immorality.
The state of quality of being immoral, wickedness. Man, that's cold. Disgrace. Say roguery.
Roguery.
Conduct, characteristics of a rogue, especially acts of dishonesty or playful mischief. Ooh, and it said they form mischief by law. Oh, what's that? Proverbs 10 and 23. It say it's a sport to a fool to do mischief. That's cold. Wow. It say crime, which go back to what? Crimson, right? Red. That's beautiful. What it say? It ain't gonna play. Salakia. Criminality. What it say? Criminality. Behavior that is contrary to or forbidden by criminal law. It won't even play it. It's all right. Let me get another one. Misconduct, misdeed, corruption.
Corruption.
Now it'll play corruption, but it wouldn't play criminality. Criminality. Let's go back. These damn devils, man. Let's see if we can play it again.
Criminality.
Okay, there you go. Transgression that the brother got. Isaiah 24 and 5. That's beautiful. What is this?
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance. Wrongdoing, especially by a public official. And that's all them devils, man. Wow, that's beautiful, brother. That word. So it say Adam 9, Isaiah 32 and 6. The vile person will speak villainly, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord. Oh, and that's in Psalm 71. When it said they speak against the Lord, they blaspheme the name of the Lord continually, man. Like I said, what's that? Ezekiel 35, man. 10 on down to 13, man. Right? And it's also in Revelation 13 and verse 5, man. It say how the Lord gave. Oh, let's get that. Let's close with that. It said the Lord gave him the mouth to blaspheme, man. That's the cold part, man. It's Revelation 13 in verse 5. It reads, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against power, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. You see that? The Lord gave these devils that, man. As a matter of fact, let's close with this. It's Proverbs 26 and verse 24 reads, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, meaning he's completely consumed with wickedness, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. You see that? That's that devil, man. Hey, so the water for the precepts, man. The water for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Till next time, I say Shalom. Wa Bible ball. Yup, there it is. The brother put it up. The water. The water. Shalom.